how to say goodbye to VLookup, right? So now, for example, that we have this transactions table and also the productions table on a different worksheet, right? So now, um, if you want to look at the cost for product ID 4, right? So we can write a VLookup, right? Easily just type VLookup and then just select table there's this ID and go to the products table and then look at say product ID and then just look at that from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? That's the number 6, right? So we just highlight here and then put here commas 5, 6 and then put it as a false type, right? And yeah, we just got one of this done, right? Now if you want to look at the price, right? So on the price wise, right, how do we get the next one, right? Price. Well, we can do the same thing here, right? For to look at the price is somewhere here, right, on the fifth column, right? You're gonna do it again and again, right? Now, is there a better way to do that? Well, yeah, it is, right. There is at least two methods, right? So I'm going to show you the first method, right? So now, the first thing is that we're going to turn this into an Excel table by pressing Control T, right? Control T, and then let's click OK, and that's called table header, right? Now we go to the table design tab, and then look at the table name here, and we'll just change it to table transactions, right? Yeah, and then let's go to the products table, do the same as well, right? So just press Ctrl T, um, go to table design and change the table name right on the top left here, and then type T, and then we'll just call it products and T products. Okay, so we'll name it. Now we go to load this into Power Query, right, which is the get and transform data. So click on that from table range. Okay, what we want is just load it into a Power Query, and now we just click close and well, we just click close and close and load, right? The next one is products. Now, however, products, right, we don't want to load as close, right? So we just go back to the data tab, go to get and transform, click from table range. Now, what's next is that we're going to uh, yeah, just load it, and then they'll just click close and load to, right? Close and load to, and then we go choose the only create connection because we will load the new this table into Excel, right? So we just choose only create connections, click OK. So notice that now we have a new panel, right? It's called queries and connections, right here. So these are the two, right? Now, should you accidentally close these, right? No worry, right? Just can look for it again by from data tab and look at query and connection right there. Just right there, right? So one is called connection, the other is called table. Now, when you have these right rows, right, it's loaded into the Excel. So over here, you see there's no new table. Right? This table. Now we're going to change something. Right? So we're going to go to table TT trans here, right? So just double click, load it into Power Query. Right now, we're going to head to um, merge query, and then choose merge query because we'll just do something on this uh, same query here. So now we just choose the so it's something like a VLookup, right? So it's like um now we have the product ID 4, right? But we get that product name, right? So we can just choose here, click on here, right? So we can locate the cost of this product, right? By looking here, right? So all you need is just select one of the column here and then select here. So it will pair up together. So the rest will be the same, right? So now you just say that this is the left, and this is the right, right? So all from the first, right? Imagine the second, right? So let's click OK. Right there, right? So now we're gonna have this column here, the new column, right? It's called T products, right? So over here, it will show you that one row that matching this product ID for right here. So what is that? What is that one, right? So it's right here, right? Now, if you want to extract just the cost, right? All you need is just click on this little button on the top here, and then uncheck all of these and look for the product cost. And that's it, right? Product cost, and then click OK, and that's it, right? Look at that. Now, if you want to change something, right, you can go to the right hand side here. There's a panel here, right? You can double click on this tab here, and let's say you don't want this prefix here, right? You can just remove these, right, and then click OK. And that's how you can modify this step. Now, if you don't want this step, right, you can click on this, and that's it, right? And then the step is no longer there, right? Now, if you that is something like an undo, but you really cannot redo, right? So now we just do again, right? Click again here, and this time instead of looking at just product cost, right, I want the product price as well, right? So both of these I need that as well, right? So and then I don't need this, so I don't need this prefix. So just click OK, and guess what? Right now we have the over here we have the price and the cost, right? Okay, great. So now I have the product, the two price and the cost, right? So now if I take the cost, right, and the quantity times together, what do I have, right? So it will be the total cost, right? So I'm just going to see the total cost is not there, right? So I just select this column, hold out the control key, and then move to the quantity column, right? Right there. And then just go to the add column and choose standard. And because it's times it together, we call it multiplies. And right there, we're going to have a multiplication column that's called the this is called the total cost column. Right? So I can just double click here and then change it to total cost, right? And score cost. Yeah. Oh. And there you are, right? Now you can go ahead and do the same thing for total price, right? Yes. And there are more things you can explore, right? You can see here there are many other options. There are add, multiply, subtract, divide, modulus, and percentage, right? And that is how you can use Power Query, right, in the basic level, right? So just click on close and load and close and load, and it will just modify the existing query, and it will add the two columns, right? You can see here, right? And thanks for watching. That is how you say goodbye to Power Query, to VLookup. Now you can also use the same method in Power BI as well, right? Of course, in Power BI you can use create relationship in different ways